Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for the 6-3 Human Design Profile, the Role Model Martyr. If you don't know your Human Design Profile, there's a link in the description for you to get your Human Design Body Graph. And one of the bits of information about you on there will be your profile. Now, no matter where you are with human design, if this is your first time even hearing about it, if you have been researching for a while, if you're a pro or anywhere in between, these messages are not really meant to be educational. They're meant to be an additional avenue or an additional channel of information, because not every 6-3 is a Gemini or a Pisces, right? So highly recommend that you check out your zodiac sign readings as well. But again, this is just meant to be an additional avenue of information. I do try my best to not use a ton of human design language because, again, I don't want the message to be confused or lost. But with that being said, I would love it if you subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to remember to say that out loud. I'm trying to remember, because I have a hard time remembering to even say that. So I'm just going to shuffle a bunch of times. We're doing a 3-card spread. Your current energy, what's leaving, and what's coming in. And then we'll clarify each card with another card. And as you can tell, I'm not taking the jumpers for this spread, but I love that the cards are being all talkative. So let me just shuffle these up really good, and then we'll get your spread out. Okay, so for our 6 threes, current energy, strength, which was one of the cards that popped out. We have the 10 of Wands for what is leaving. Love that. We have the 2 of Pentacles for what is coming in. Lots of red and kind of bluish root, throat. We have the Hanged Man with the Strength card. We have the Ace of Wands with the 10 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Wands with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, it feels like this has been a journey. So the Strength card it's Leo. I can never remember what the Hanged Man is. I want to say Neptune, but anyway. It must not be important. I don't know. Also, this is very fire heavy. Strength, Wands, 1 Pentacle card. So, I mean, you could have a lot of fire in your chart. You don't have to, but it is, a lot of motivation, a lot of taking action, a lot of, inspiration, right? Being inspired, looking for inspiration. So again, we start with the Strength card, which is the card of Leo. And like I said, it feels like you've been on a journey, because this Strength card to me, it always feels like being on a journey. Literally, like this person sitting on top of this lion, right? Walking through this desert. It does feel like this has been a drawn out process. And Strength talks about perseverance, determination. I was going to say dedication, actually. So both of those. It's inner strength. It's literally telling yourself to just take another step, wait another day, keep moving forward. And also, too, it's without having any evidence of what the outcome is going to be, you're just I just know that there's no going back, and I don't even want to go back, but I have no clue, what I'm actually moving towards, which is so interesting. type of vibe there. And with the Hanged Man talks about delay, suspension, right? So again, it feels like literally walking around in circles. But with the Hanged Man, the whole purpose of the delay or the suspension is so that the lesson is first of all learned, but also they're upside down because they're able to see things from a different perspective that way. Literally, right? They're literally in a different perspective themselves. And sometimes it takes being upside down to see. And it's even, right, like having a fresh set of eyes. I don't know why this is like coming to me, but like I'm a true crime freak, fanatic. Either way, I'm both of those things. And you know how like when they bring in a new investigator for a fresh set of eyes, like that's how this feels. And I find it also interesting how just this specific card in this specific deck, wherever it shows up, it's always looking. I've never seen this card show up in a position like over here. So it's always like looking at other cards. And I do think that is significant. And this is the current energy, right? Like being in a state of, either just having to hold a position, which takes strength, having to, again, like kind of talk yourself through something, even having to continue to show up somewhere or for something as someone, that takes a lot of strength. And also, even in this Hanged Man, there's this portal down here. It's almost like, because in the Strength card, we have this pyramid back here. And it's a realistic pyramid, right? I mean, that's like a real picture. But in the Hanged Man, it's, it's pixelated. It's more of like just like a rendering, right? And there's this portal or this door here. So it really does like have this feeling of like looking past what is right in front of you. Even to like really questioning your reality with this pair. Really questioning like the perspective that you have. Why do you have it? Where is that coming from, and is it true? And like I said, the Hanged Man is looking at the 10 of Inspiration and the Ace of Wands, which, what a combo, because 10s are completion, right? 10 also simplifies down to a 1. 1, 1. This feels like starting and stopping. Like you could be in burnout mode, but like still trying to like get the motor running, but there's, it's like you're not filling your tank all the way. It's like you're putting $5 in your tank and expecting to drive 2 hours on it or something, So the 10, like I said, 10s are completion. The 10 of Wands specifically has to do with burnout. But it is some level of completion. So it's either taking stuff off of your plate, it's, getting rid of, or not necessarily getting rid of, but like you really kind of almost pick and choose like what you want to hold on to. I also see Wands as being information by way of experience. So it's like life lessons, which very third line coded, right? Like the third line, depending on even where you are in your 6th line journey, because the 6th line is the only line that has the 3-tier process. So the first 30 years, the 6th line operates as a third line, trial and error, making and breaking bonds. It's experiencing life, good, bad, otherwise. And then you go up on the roof after your Saturn return until basically your next Saturn return. And up there, it's more observant. It's more, what lessons did I learn? What did I actually learn from those experiences? What do I want to keep? What do I want to get rid of? What stays? What goes? How have these things affected me? And then, of course, after your second Saturn return, it's like coming off the roof in your full role model glory. But that in between space is where you do a lot of the work. You do a lot of the unpacking your baggage thing. Even with the Ace of Wands, it's like, you know, because aces are new. It's that spark. It is that inspiration. Even also how on, you know, this little pyramid here, I mean, it really does like feel, it really feels like figuring yourself out. And this is, you know, in the position of what is leaving. So it's hard to operate in a place of burnout. And all types experience burnout. I'm a manifesting generator, and I can tell you, burnout is definitely real for us sacral bodies too. But, you know, if you don't have sacral energy, like this is very throat down as far as like chakras go, right? I mean, like we have blue, we have some kind of blue green here, solar plexus, sacral, root, just color wise. And then what's coming in is the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. It's like you really are going to have to like learn to find the balance. Like know your limits, set boundaries, learn to uphold your boundaries. Because it's not other people that break our boundaries, right? It's us. It's either us allowing that to happen or us breaking our own boundaries. I can't even tell you how many times I do that. And then I find myself doing it. I'm so pissed. I'm like, oh, I'm the one. I'm the one that's like making this boundary for the purpose of feeling more balanced, right? Like not feeling like I'm juggling 12 things, but like I'm juggling 2 or 3, right? With the 2 of Pentacles, because the 2 of Pentacles is usually depicted as juggling, but there's like there's an energy of like revolving responsibilities. It's adulting, right? So it's finding balance and even like routine in that. If you're the type of person that likes a routine, even if like for me, I do love a routine, but also I cannot do a schedule. Like, how is that possible? Well, it is. It is because, you know, like it's like working on like your own rhythm. It's finding your own rhythm. And with the 9 of Wands, because the 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior, right? So we have the 9 and the 10 out here, which I think is also really kind of interesting. But the 9 of Wands is really putting in the work. It's individual completion, where this is, you know, the 10s are completion with like you and everybody, everything around you. Like you are really going to have to put in the work. It really is developing a new way of being. It's, you know, even taking action differently. It's really trying things out. And it's really, you know, again, the whole purpose of it is for you to find your equilibrium, what works for you. And too, by like kind of letting go of whatever this 10 of Wands and Ace of Cups is, because like I said, it still does. Did I say cups again? Okay. Ace of Wands and the 10 of Wands. It really does feel like burnout to me. It really does feel like that whole like start and stop, but like, you know, starting from a place of burden or obligation, or literally not for yourself. And as much as possible, right? Like as much as we have access to be able to do this, it's releasing that, setting boundaries. They could be soft or hard boundaries, right? I mean, it depends on, you know, try it, right? try both. And really, again, right? Like really figure out like what is balance for you. Making sure that you are taking care of yourself, because really, I mean, of course we can operate in a place of burnout, but it's difficult and it sucks all of our energy, which is wands, right? It sucks all of our motivation. We're tired all the time. We don't want to do the things that excite us. So really, really finding that balance in your life. And I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I'm just kind of repeating myself. I'm like going in this loop of the Two of Pentacles. So thank you for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.